Good evening, ladies and jelly beans. It is your friendly Toad here again. This time to have a quick squiz at my meager collection of Barlow knives. Now, the reason I'm doing this is a lovely chap called Andrew has asked me to put this question to the knife community. He doesn't have a channel that he can upload to, so he just wants to know what everybody thinks. And basically, is this original size, or are these this size because of the knife laws? Were they bigger in the past? What were the variations of them? And roughly, what does everybody know about Barlows? Now, I've had a bit of a squiz myself to see what I can find. The best information I've found at the moment is on the Barlow Knives website. Now, that basically says they were first started manufacturing about 16 to 1700 by Obadiah Barlow in Sheffield, England. He piddled around with them for a while, or the family did. Nothing special. They was making a basic knife. Wasn't finished off especially good. And then, 1745-ish, Mr. Russell got hold of them. John Russell. He was from, what was the company called? John Russell. It's now called the Russell Harrington Cutlery Company of Southbridge, Massachusetts. Originally, it was just a John Russell company. And then, obviously, he joined up with Russell Harrington. Joined up with Mr. Harrington. Now, the point being with this is once he got hold of them, he started improving the quality, made them have a better finish, just basically made them a better knife. And then, of course, then they were taken over as an all-American knife. And so they should be. America gave them the justice that they deserved. Your former president, George Washington, is known to use a Barlow. Obviously, it's mentioned a few times in the Mark Twain novels of Adventures of Tom Sawyer and Huckleberry Finn. It is at one point known to be an all-American reliable knife. And yeah, I never knew anything about this. I didn't even know they were called Barlows. I thought they were jackknives. Basically, my understanding was if the blade comes out of one end only, as this does, it's a jackknife. It comes out both ends, it becomes a penknife. Such was my knowledge. Not very good, but I'm finding more and more out all the time. So I've got a couple of little things I'm just going to go over with you. It kind of contradicts itself as far as what is actually a Barlow. So, I hope you will bear with me. And you've not fell asleep yet. So, a quick swig of orange juice, because my mouth's falling down. I still have a snotty nose, but I have been led to believe that nose is running my family. So, there you go. Right then. First off, we have a Queen's Barlow. This only came today. Oops, sorry, I'm not even letting you see it properly. I'm quite impressed with it. It's a nice knife. I thought these were just basically Rough Riders under a different guise, and they're not. They are different to Rough Riders in enough places. I mean, this bolster's a grey, sorry. You know, kind of a matte finish. The knife itself, rather than the shiny Rough Rider one, the knife itself is I can't remember if it's smaller or longer. It's a smidge longer, the knife blade itself, and the blades are also a different length. The Rough Rider knife is a bit longer, and obviously the other blade is a different size as well. They're also a different thickness, ever so slightly, but the Rough Rider's a fraction bigger. But it's alright, it's not a bad old knife. I'm glad I've got it. It's just going to go into the Barlow, meager Barlow collection. I've got a few more I want to get, a couple of the bargain price Barlows, shall we say, and then I'm going to start getting onto the high quality ones like the Bokers and such like. But at the moment, there's still a few more of these lower price ones I want. So from there, we go to the Schrade. Now this is nice, the old timer Barlow. I like this. See, now I'll get to the point with this in a minute, where about the sizes and See, I always thought this was just called the teardrop shape, and it was a jackknife, basically. So see how this finishes off square at the end, whereas others are rounded off at the end. And yeah, that was my lack of knowledge. But anyway, this is the old timer Barlow. It's 7CR12 13 14 15 or something MOV, I don't know. It's one of them. It's carbon steel, I don't know. Now this one is the marbles, and this is a lovely knife. There's no doubt about this. The quality of this is very, very good. I am impressed with this. I bought another marbles knife immediately. I got this one because I was impressed with it. Yeah, it's nice. It's got the Ram's-on smoke sort of thing, you know, acid washed, I don't know what you call it, on there. It says Ram's-on. But yeah, it's basically the same size as the Queen. You know, they're all roughly the same size. You know, it's negligible, the difference. 1/8 of an inch, that sort of thing. I suppose they're doing that just to make them different. Right, then, of course, we've got a Rough Rider. Now, this is the carbon. I've only got a few Rough Rider Barlows of the small ones, but I've got the carbon series. This is nice. Yeah. You've got your carbon blades. Was it T110 or T120 or something? I think it's nickel silver bolsters. You've got the blue highlights, the Carter. Yeah, it's alright. It's a nice knife. It looks nice. It feels nice. Nice. The knife feels nice. Yeah. Anyway, it does. Next to it is the blue denim Carter Rough Rider. Now this is, in my mind, one of the best put together Rough Rider knives I've seen. It's almost faultless. It is so beautiful. You know, I wasn't expecting. It's not for the price. I mean, it's less than £30. I think it's £22 or something. You know, for that price, you expect there to be a few little flaws, but no. This is lovely. It's made really well. A bit of pride has been put into it, and it's funny because another time you can pick something up, and it's just a piece of dog poo. You know, I don't know what's going on at Rough Rider's factory. The quality goes all over the place. But this is one of the better ones, definitely. As is the carbon. The carbon one is also, like I said, that's also really nice. Yeah. They're good little pocket knives, no doubt about that. I mean, I've not gone for that reason, you know. I mean, obviously, these are just, I was doing a bit of a Rough Rider collection. I picked up them, and then I realised I wanted some more Barlows, and I picked up a few more Barlows, and I, you know, like them. So I got some more, and it's just got onto these few. There's a couple more floating around. They're in another room, but they're just the basic ones. I'm not going to bother putting them up. These are the ones that are. It's still the ones that actually look, or an especially good story behind them, if you like. So now after this is the Arthur Wright Barlow. Now this is the one. It's got the fault in it, where there's a bit there needs to be took off so it won't close properly. I haven't got around to doing that yet. I will do it at some point, but I don't need to at the moment. But once that's done, it's a sweet little thing. Made well apart from that. It's a bit more weight to it, this one. The blades are thicker. The blades are a lot more stronger, there's no doubt about that. You know, it stopped me and buy one. It's alright. And we then have, this is the other, yeah, Arthur Wright one. This is a single blade. Oops, where are we? Missing the camera completely. This is a single blade, which is why I've got the doodabby thingy on there, because otherwise I can't open it. It's just too stiff. I'm not even going to try it. It's just too stiff. I can't get it open. Now, from what I understand, there were originally single blades, and then whatever time in 17 something or other, they started putting double blades in, but you've always had the option of a single blade. So that's the Arthur Wright, and as everybody knows this one, it is the Eyewitness. Same thing, got the extended bolster, lovely blade, very strong, very sharp, feels brilliant in the hand, almost made for your hand. These are, you know, that teardrop shape, it just fits in the part of your hand just there, the little, I forgot what it's called, that little bit there. Anyway, they're just fitting there, they're just quite, they're just, yeah, they're made, you know, if a hand made a knife, well, hands do make knives, but if you asked a hand what they would like as far as a knife goes, they would say, I want it like that. And this would be your final result. So yeah, it's nice, I like this. I will probably be taking this outside. It's obviously it's legal, and it's a pleasure to have in your pocket. Now, we all know these beauties. Now these are the granddaddy or daddy Barlows. Now from what I gather, this is the one they have traditionally made. Granddaddy or daddy knives. Depends where you go as far as what they're called. But this is something new. They do seem to be doing them again now. I'm hoping they do it in the whole range, or different blade covers and whatever for them. But yeah, they're nice. As I said before, I would prefer a long blade like this to have a lock of some sort on it. You can get Barlows with locks on, and they're still Barlows. I'd also prefer them with a spear point. I like spear points, and apparently the original English ones did have spear points. It's the Americans' love for the clip point that made it being a clip point. Right. Next, we have the buckshot, which is a lovely, absolutely lovely knife. You can't, I mean, what can you not like about this? Okay, that's a bit gaudy. Could have done without that. And maybe it'd been better without that as well. Just plain. But it's still okay. It's nice. It feels good in the hand. It's got a decent finish on it. It's not going to close on you. Yep. If this was legal, I would definitely be carrying this one. It's a nice general purpose. Cut your sausage, cut your tomatoes, cut your piece of string. You know, it's that sort of a knife. Multitask. You know, you can, yeah. You can maybe do one of those Bob Ross paintings with them. You know, scrape it down, make your mountains out of the blade and so on. How you do, you know. Bring it down there, a bit of aquamarine white and all that sort of stuff. I don't know. But yes, you get what I'm talking about. Right. Now, this is the little bit of contradiction I've got. Now, I say, I always thought these were jackknives. I didn't realise all sorts of things, a Barlow. Anyway, now I understand it. The interpretation of a Barlow is these. It escapes me now what they're called. They've got to be big. It's all to do with giving more strength, which is probably why they got away with a big blade. Yeah, the bolsters, that's it. So because these bolsters are big, it made it so you had more of a support there, and that's probably why they were made big. So I've no doubt, in my mind, the original ones were bigger. However, so, and then also you get a teardrop shaped blade handle. So what is this? Is this a Barlow? When I first bought it, I thought it was a Barlow. This is the Kershaw Culpeper, and it's not down as being a Barlow. As far as I know, nobody thinks of it as a Barlow. However, if you have a look, no, that one's not. Where am I looking? At least one of these is actually, there we go. See? Same sort of size. So why is that a Barlow and that's not a Barlow? You see what I mean? And of course it's got the teardrop. So if that's Barlow, and that's your definition of Barlow by having that blade shape and those bolsters, then why isn't that a Barlow? Is a Barlow just because you call it a Barlow? Maybe, I don't know. But anyway, that's that one. So working on that same light, we're looking at this Eyewitness. Is this a Barlow? No, because that's so small. So you would say, no, that's not a Barlow, because that part there's too small, and that's what you'd expect. But again, I would have thought, personally, I always thought it literally was a teardrop shape. So I would have thought that as being a Barlow, but that's a good example of what they're normally like, which is why that you can definitely say that's bigger. You see what I mean? So, there we have them. A few little Barlows. Come to say hello to you all. I hope you found this interesting and informative and all the rest of it. I've got some literature coming tomorrow from Amazon, so I can swat up and get a bit more knowledge about blade types and so on. Thanks for the input about what books to get. I couldn't get the one that was suggested, but I managed to find something else. But it looks like it's got the information I need. I'll be doing another video either later tonight or tomorrow. I hope you enjoyed that one. Got to go. It was the one I was going to do tonight, but obviously I've done this one instead. So, my friends, ladies and gentlefolk, thank you for your time. And yes, if anybody's got any feedback about the history of Barlows, the sizes, the shapes, were they bigger, were they smaller? I mean, the thing is, just interrupting myself, I do know, for instance, the other Barlows that you can buy, which I'll be going on to next once I've got these ones out of the way, is the likes of the Boca, and they're bigger. They're bigger than this. So there are intermediate Barlows in between this size and that size. Or sorry, in between that size and that size. Yeah, so they are out there, but I think maybe we're not thinking of them as Barlows. I don't know. But that's your lot. Thank you for your patience. I'll have to love you and leave you, and have a wonderful evening. Goodbye all.